In northern Ghana, Bolgatanga to be precise, there is little rainfall, leading to floods and a long dry season, causing food shortages and poverty. GAFAP, which is a Forest and Farm Facility Mission team, wants to help by providing year-round water for farming through solar-powered systems, creating green areas. They seek partnership and climate financing to implement sustainable solutions, aiming to improve livelihoods, combat climate challenges, and promote eco-friendly practices for small farmers. Addressing climate changes through initiatives like GAFAP is crucial for well-being of communities in northern Ghana. Sustainable solutions such as solar-powered irrigation systems and green landscapes not only support agriculture, but also contribute to overall environmental resilience. Partnering with organizations and utilizing climate financing can play a vital role in implementing these initiatives and fostering long-term positive change in the region.
My name is Fuseini Bugbon. I'm an organic farmer practicing agroecology. I started with the farming system. I attended secondary school, but unfortunately, in my second year, I fell sick. So I came home just to have myself back. So in fact, when I became all right, and I tried to go back, by then my parents were also very weak. Even the one to support me wasn't there to just make that opportunity happen. So in fact, I was really highly depressed because I was thinking what to do in future. But with that blockage, in fact, it was really a big challenge. So whenever I'm even asked, I feel like weeping. They say, really? So in fact, I thought a bit, and my father even advised me not to worry in life, because a downfall of a man is not the end of his life. So I should keep on hoping, because God is wonderful. You see, things can change. So really, I accepted what my father told me, but still, I had it in me. So whenever I sleep, I think of the schooling. So one day, really, I had a dream, and I had it that, Fuseini, don't worry, because really, I was thinking something good. I wasn't stupid in school, but it's God who is going to use me, see. So I should rather focus on farming, so get agriculture. So in fact, I shook my head and got up. I said agriculture, because by then agriculture was just there for those who failed to achieve at something academical. So I said, God, so because farmers are those who fail in life, that's why you failed me. So later I had the second dream, and it repeated that no. One day, because I was thinking of becoming somebody great in future, a big, either a lecturer, a doctor, or a lawyer, or whatsoever. But one day, people with such degrees or position will find me, even whites from outside. So I got up the second time. I said, this is impossible, because I haven't finished my schooling. Even by then, English was something. So if I fail to really finish my schooling, then how am I going to interact with such people in future? Thirdly, it says it's possible. See, because through sharing, I'll be able to polish myself, you see. And actually, in order not to waste time, God showered me with the spirit of courage. So I just forgot my thinking of schooling, you see. Then I took my hoe. Fortunately, my father had a distance in the valley. So I got there, then started the farming. See? So really, things wasn't easy because challenges were there. The plants grow very well, but how to protect? Animals invade to destroy the whole thing. But because of that encouragement, I never gave up. So whenever I just face challenges, I get answers for it. So I use stocks to just fence the whole thing, but still, because you know stocks are feed for animals. So I had it that, why not build them? So I just built around. In the rainy season, all collapsed. So in fact, I thought over it and said, no, let me just get someone so that he could help me. But I never had anyone. So later, I thought of getting a live fence. So I started with sisal. So I did. When they really pop up, they were the best. But it wasn't successful. So I had another experience. Why not using jatropha? So I used jatropha, and when they were developing, fortunately, I had an NGO called Results, because they came as a modeler, a model farmer. I assisted them in so many ways. So they brought this local fence and told me that I should use that one to attach. So that impressed me, see. So the Minister of Food and Agriculture, because you know we had an extension officer, so he forwarded the information to his directors. So they came in, just had interviews with me, and there they started calling me to attend programs and workshops. I decided to use that knowledge because at times when they invite me, I bring back the knowledge to share to my community, because together is strength. Because if I keep it alone, one day if I'm not there, because you know it's natural, we all die. So at least if I share that habit, it also helps my colleague farmers, and we will live as a community to be happy together. So I think it is, I wouldn't say it's bad. So I'm happy that I'm a farmer, because I don't turn around to see whether you are a lawyer, a doctor, whatsoever, because equally we are all important. This is bitter leaf. Say I've used it in lime in an early way, just to control erosion, you see, and at the same time my wife gets the income there, because it's highly medicinal and you can use it for your sauce, you see. So at least if you combine all those things, you see that life is really good for you. When you are not well, you take it, you are okay. If you feel like something like if your stomach disorder, you take it, you feel free, you see. So I think all this need to be added so that life can go on smoothly. So bitter leaf is really a good crop we should add in our crop system. Last year I did the soybean here, and because I want to improve the soil, that's why I've just cultivated cassava here. This is jatropha, which I have used for my live fence. You can use either seeds or stem propagation, and it is also good for live fence. This is a date palm. It is a native crop found around northern part of Africa and this Arab world. But because I practice agroecology, I want to get more things that people are saying is impossible. to grow. So I've done this to really see how it will develop. See, maybe it will even do better than this arid area. See, so that's why I've just tried it. Even if people even could see this and identify, oh, this is date palm, it is something that people can also share knowledge. You see, so it's good we make the impossible possible. This is an apple plant planted by me standing here called Fuseini Bugbon. My daughter brought the fruits for me to eat, and after eating, because I practice agroecology, I decided to nest the seeds in 5 bags, and fortunately one germinated. So I decided to site it just under a cocoa tree so that it will be familiar with the natural environment. So about 2 weeks later, I found that it was still picking up. And in order to make it fit for our own weather, I brought it just by the side of the cocoa so that it will be receiving sunshine while receiving the shade as a cooler. So by immense plus, I decided to bring it outside. For instance, at times I bring it in the morning, somewhere 7. So if it is 9 thereabout, I send it back under the tree, the cocoa tree. So this was how I trained it, but still it was picking up. So it got to a stage whereby I need to transplant it. So I brought it to where I'm standing. And surely it picked up. So this is really the foreign apple, but I will name it the Frafra apple. This is to prove to Ghanaians, maybe somebody has tried it somewhere, but because I haven't seen, I think I'm the first person. What I'm holding is cocoa pot. And before I talk something a bit, I would like to use this opportunity to thank Titi Kwashi. He has really done a great thing for Ghana and even most countries in West Africa, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, and the rest. And because I also have the same desire, I thought that cocoa can do in the north, especially this part of the north, Nabdam, Gundok. And actually it has done. I think these are what are in the process. So, yeah, naturally, we need to really imitate the God's way. See, because in the beginning, everything was just done the natural way. So the leaves will drop together with the weeds, decompose to form soil fertility. So equally, what I do is I don't burn, I gather my rubbish. I've involved trees, so they support me in that. They are the source of providing straws. So I avoid myself from burning. So I gather the rubbish together with the farmyard manure to prepare compost. And I also add, legumes. They also support the soil nutrients. See, and I also add this, This Kajanos Kaja. They are also good. It's just like beans. You see. So I would say it's from the leguminous family. So if you cultivate it together with your crops, you see, and you rotate, it really improves your soil fertility. Okay, really, I do year-round farming. If you compare to others, they do the rain-fed agriculture. So with my system, I will say it's really beneficial, because after the rainy season, I shift to the dry season, you see. So which means I'm able to maintain the family in terms of food stuff, you see. So really, I have wells. That was what I was using in the beginning. So I was using buckets and watering cans. Though it was tedious, because you could not farm a bigger area, you see. So by then I was just using a small area. So later, because of that capability, so I had some NGOs. I need not to hide the name. See, Atelbere in particular, because we were sharing things together. So they came, asked me as how you are asking, to just know my challenges and how it will benefit me in the community. So I think as time goes on, if I'm able to get pipelines with sprinkles all over, it will reduce my fatigue. So I think these are some of the systems in place and doing what we want just because of money. And it is affecting all of us. Look at flooding all over, pollution all over. So I think as a nation, we should come together and really think what God has planned for us, and we'll surely move the world forward.
The Ghana Federation of Forest and Farm Producers, GAFA, is a national federation of forest and farm producers organizations drawn from 3 ecological zones of Ghana. The mission is to contribute a sustainable livelihood for forest and farmer producers. The Ghana Federation of Forest and Farm Producers, GAFA. The Ghana Federation of Forest and Farm Producers, GAFA. GAFA, I care for them for you. GAFA, I care for Bambo. The Ghana Federation of Forest and Farm Producers, GAFA. GAFA, I care for them for you. GAFA, I care for Bambo. GAFA, I care for them for you. GAFA, I care for Bambo.